We are the gatekeepers. I am Ollie Edwin.
At Dennis Keton.
Guys, we're back on the EPL game week 33, and of course, the Premier League is almost coming to an end. So we have like 5 game weeks remaining. So today being on Tuesday, 25th April 2023, the first match will be Wolves against Crystal Palace at exactly 21:30 East African time.
Oh guys, but before we start, of course, appreciate on your screen results for last time as they scroll on your screen. Yes, that is what happened. Of course, the magical result there, as you can see, is the Newcastle versus Tottenham result, which ended in a 6-1 thriller. 5 goals within the first 23 minutes. Of course, Isak and Murphy both scored a brace. Then after that, yesterday, that was on Monday, Stenelli, the caretaker coach, or the interim coach, was sacked. So which means Marcos will be the one taking over Tottenham until the end of the season before they get their new coach. And on to some other news for Chelsea. Talks are ongoing, and it seems like Pochettino is on the forefront of actually being given the role of a coach of Chelsea. But as news unveil, keep it the Gatekeepers TV. This is where we will be informing you on what will be happening.
Yeah, I think Vincent Kompany is also on the list. Huh?
He's also on the list, but the highest contender as we speak, though we can't really talk, because you remember we had Nagelsmann, and of course we had front runners, but things keep on changing. But I feel like Pochettino has a bigger role to play. He might get this job. Huh? But straight to it, you've told me Wolves are facing Crystal Palace.
Definitely.
Crystal Palace confirmed that they're officially back. They keep on winning. Over the weekend, they drew, right? On the other side, Wolves managed to lose, right? Finally, they lost, but it is what it is. So as these two teams will be meeting at Molineux Stadium. Allow me to just be very brief on this game. This is a match whereby I feel like it will be a tight one, but I feel like Crystal Palace should continue with their impressive run. Just 1-0.
1-0. Aston Villa, okay, for me, this one, Wolves against Crystal, of course, will beat these people. I'll go 3-1 in favor of Crystal Palace. Aston Villa against Fulham. I think Aston Villa, they're also on a good run. Facing Fulham were, but after some shaky performances, I still believe in them though. But this game actually I'll go with the 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw, yeah? In match week 32, guys, Aston Villa lost finally. They have been enjoying a long streak of winning.
Somebody had to stop them.
Yes, they lost to Brentford, right? At Brentford Community Stadium. On the flip side, Fulham, they are continuing with winning after their 5 consecutive loss. They have now won 2 in a row, and it seems like Andres and Co, they're continuing with the impressive run. So as they are facing Aston Villa, trust you me, guys, this no-brainer. I'm going to give Aston Villa boys, they will be at Villa Park at home, what they enjoy doing most. So Ollie Watkins should bounce back with scoring his goal. So this game, give this game a 3-1 win.
3-1
for Aston Villa.
Leeds against Leicester, another 2 teams that are shaky. But for Leicester,
they bounced back. Finally, they won 2-1. That result actually catapulted them from a relegation-free zone. But a lot of job needs to be done.
They are not safe, right? Well, same to Leeds, right? But I think on this point, Leeds need it more. And despite the fact that they will be at Elland Road, this one I'm going with Leeds to win this game. So I'm giving it to Leeds to win by at least 2-1.
The problem I've had with Leicester this season is the inconsistency which they have expressed. And they win one match, you expect them to win the next, they don't. So having said that, this is a draw, 2-2 draw. 2-2
draw. Nottingham Forest against Brighton. We know Brighton. Chelsea, you know Brighton.
Brighton.
These people are on their own.
Brighton will be playing on Tuesday.
Yes. No, this one now is on Wednesday. 26th April.
Okay, so Brighton will be coming in this match after drawing with Manchester United 0-0 in the usual 120 minutes
after
of the FA Cup. They were eliminated on penalties. It was unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's the competition. So having said that, guys, so FA finale, we will be having a Manchester derby, Man City versus Manchester United at Wembley. June the 4th is the date. So keep
After
it here.
Premier League, right?
Yes. So keep it here, guys. We shall be bringing to you that match exclusively on the Gatekeepers TV. So having said that, guys, Brighton players are super exhausted. Remember, they played 120 minutes. But having said that, Brighton are Brighton. They have been shining bright. Nottingham Forest, on the other side, they are a team that can bring problem onto you. So you just need to approach them with caution. For avoidance of any doubt, allow me to go with the Seagulls to win this match by 2-1.
Brighton, these boys are impressive. They're actually on their own world. I give salute to Mr. De Zerbi because, to be honest, the last match they played, United were very lucky. That's, to be honest, very lucky to win that game, of course, through the penalties, because Brighton dominated from minute 1 to minute 120. The same Brighton coming to that match, remember they came having won against Chelsea, and it seems like these people, they don't know, there's no difference between a big club or a small club. Any club they're getting on their way, smashy. So this one, I'm going with the Brighton to win this game by at least 4-1.
Wow, 4-1. It's possible.
It is possible. Okay, it's possible because we saw Mitoma was not okay. It is possible. Just know it is possible. This is Brighton. Chelsea against Brentford. Now the match will be played at Stamford Bridge. Now this one is a London derby. Considering the fact that the last match you played, you lost 2-1 to Brighton at home, right? You will be at home facing Brentford, who I feel like actually Brentford, before this match, they have lost 2 matches in a row. Ivan Toney has not scored for 2 consecutive games. Now, there will be visitors at Stamford Bridge.
Are you trying to threaten Chelsea?
No.
But guys, it is what it is. Chelsea at the Bridge versus Brentford. This is a London derby, and we all know the beauty that comes with London derbies. It's always entertaining. It's always involving. So in this case, of course, the team that has more consistency as of now, definitely it's the Bees. These are Brentford. Mm-hmm. On the flip side, Chelsea, since they were taken over by the caretaker government under Frank Lampard, mm-hmm. Lampard has lost all his matches. Mm-hmm. So it comes at a time whereby Lampard needs to actually redeem himself and to at least confirm to the Chelsea fans, whom he adores very much, that at least he can get something from this match. I feel like it's possible, though it's going to be a difficult one. All what is required here is the motivation, which the players will be having. Nothing is far-fetched, but I feel like this is a match whereby Lampard needs to have his players psyched up, and they need to attack this game from the word go. No much of the injury concern apart from Koulibaly, who got an injury in the Champions League. But above everything, most of the players are back. So let's see how this turns out. But having said this, I'm suspecting a 2-2 draw here. 2-2
draw. Well, Brentford having lost 2 games in a row, I feel like Brentford right now, they're not that good. They're shaky. So this one, at least I may give a slight... I may give a narrow match, a narrow win to Chelsea. So this one, I'm going with 1-0 in favor of the home team, Chelsea. On the same time, Westham will be playing against Liverpool. Westham will be at home. Liverpool, they played against Bournemouth, where we saw, actually, I don't know what's the problem right now, because Liverpool are leaking. They're leaking, but at the same time scoring goals. We saw that in the last match against Bournemouth. Meeting West Ham, a team which I feel like they were a bit out of form, but slowly they're starting to pick form. So this one is going to be a tougher one, to be real, and there will be no clean sheets in this game. So this one is a match where I'm predicting soberly a 2-2 draw.
West Ham versus Liverpool. The 2 teams who won their matches in match week 32. West Ham won by 4-0. Antonio scored the first goal. On the other side, Liverpool won by 3-2. Of course, the main man in form in Liverpool, Diego Jota, scored 2 goals. Then, of course, your Superman, Mohamed Salah, did the rest. West Ham and Liverpool have same characteristics as we speak currently. Both teams have not been performing well. One team has been fighting to get out of relegation free zone, and for sure they are successfully out of that relegation free zone. This is West Ham. On the other side, we have a team that is fighting so much because they still hope that they can finish in the Champions League spot of top 4. This is Liverpool. So they have to keep the fire burning. They have to keep their games tight, and they must ensure they continue winning, if for sure that is a dream which they want to maintain. Because on top of that, top 4, some teams are not serious. Teams like Tottenham seems to be dropping points unnecessarily. So having said that, I feel like this will be a big match. This will be a great match, especially we know how West Ham plays against big teams. They always bring their A game and they try to frustrate them where possible. The most recent big game which West Ham encountered was Arsenal. We saw they almost won that match, but the match ended in a draw, 2-2 draw. So as they face Liverpool, they have a nightmare of losing when they're not supposed to lose. So in this match, they have to be as keen as possible. I will give them an advantage over this because of the current form which they have, and because most of their players are officially back, and things seems like they will be working. I saw Luis Diaz on the bench somewhere, so I feel like he's also getting closer to coming back. But worry not, Liverpool is safe right now. Gakpo, Salah, Darwin Núñez, of course, Jota. This is a team which you don't want to joke with right now. So give Liverpool a chance to win by 3-1.
3-1. Everton against the newly reborn Newcastle. Actually, people thought that these people are, in Kiswahili we say moto ya karatasi. We said they are moto ya karatasi, but as the season is coming to an end, the last match they played, they smashed somebody. Actually, they banned somebody 6-1. Actually, 5 goals in 26 minutes. Man, these people are somebody needs to stop this madness. Actually, they will be playing Everton. Everton will be at home at Goodison Park, meeting Newcastle, who, of course, top 4 doesn't seem like it's getting out of hands for them. Actually, they win this game level with Manchester United. United loses, these people are above you. So straight into it, Everton against Newcastle. This one, I'm not sugarcoating anything. Newcastle is going to win this game. Just to be fair, to be precise, to be honest, Isak is scoring goals left, right, center. Callum, it's called Callum
Wilson, yes.
Callum Wilson, Jolinton,
Murphy.
This team, but I'm not scaring away Everton fans. But this one, 3-1 is enough. 3-1 is enough.
Everton versus Newcastle. Let me start from the point whereby you are saying that if they win, they are going to be ahead of Manchester United. As we speak right now, Newcastle are on top of Manchester United. They are position 3, courtesy of winning 6 goals to 1. They are on top of Manchester United, courtesy of the goal difference. They have a superior goal difference. But remember, Manchester United, as Newcastle were playing, Manchester United had a blank game week in the Premier League. So they have a chance to make it right by winning their next match if they can. So having said that, I feel like I told guys when Newcastle lost to Aston Villa, it was a slip. Every strong man, once in a while, they do slip. But what dictates their strength again is how they capitalize on slipping. They slipped, they fell, but they woke up. They rose up.
Yeah, Tottenham thought they could do like Aston Villa.
They were surprised. Stenelli and Co. Now see where you are. But it is what it is. So Newcastle has been impressive the entire season. In fact, if there was a trophy which we could award Newcastle, personally, I will award them as the most consistent team in the Premier League this season. They have been more consistent to me, even more than Arsenal and Man City. So this is a team which has shown a lot of willpower and a lot of stability in terms of being stable and being consistent in their gameplay. So having said that, I feel like Newcastle will be at Goodison Park to grab points. They are not dropping points anytime soon. So give Newcastle a chance to win by 3-1.
Southampton against Bournemouth.
Southampton versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth lost a game which I didn't believe, or I didn't think. I never envisioned them losing by 4-0, especially the way they had started coming up. So I will also term it as a bad sleep for them, because I know the potential of Bournemouth as we speak, and I know that they have a chance to rekindle and come back. So as they face Southampton, I feel like this is a chance for the Cherries to actually bounce back. I'm giving Bournemouth a chance to win by 2-0.
Southampton, they are both fighting for off the relegation zone, right? Oh, I'm so sorry for Southampton, but at least Bournemouth, these people, the way they played, I feel like they really need this thing, actually. So I'm going with Bournemouth to win this game, but at least 3-2. 3-2, right? Yeah, 3-2. So, guys, we still have two big matches which will be coming on your way. We have Man City against Arsenal. We have Tottenham against Manchester United. Actually, say no more.
Keep it the gatekeepers. Remember to subscribe, share our content. We love you. Let's make football great again in the world.